Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And I just wanted to come and bring you this video tutorial today on making this little gift bag, which when you've got your ribbon through will fold up like that. I left it unfolded or unclosed so you could see how I've got mountain and valley folds and how it closes up in the end to look like a bit of a star. So we're going to use some colour theory paper, and this measures at the moment 12 by 12, but we're going to cut that down to 10.5 by 6, and then that way you can get 2 bags out of the one piece of DSP. So move that right up to the 10.5, and cut it at 6. So 10.5 by 6 is 26.8 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and then you've got another piece to make another bag later. Alright, on this side we're going to score, I'm just going to flip this over, score at 1/2 inch or 0.8 of a centimetre. So 1/2 inch or 0.8 of a centimetre, and we're going to score along there. And then we're going to move it all the way along to the end, and we're going to score at 1 3/8 of an inch or 3.5 centimetres. And always, as always, I'll have the measurements on my blog. All right, that's all we need our scorer for. And now I'm going to bring in my gift bag punch board, and we're going to just make the sides today. So we're going to start at the start line. We're going to do the triangle bit down the side there and do all sides. We don't need to do the horizontal because we've already done that. So slip my paper right in, make sure it's straight, and I'm going to punch. Let's go around the triangle, and we're doing a side, remember? So we need to do all the sides, so we're just doing gussets and sides for the whole project. Right, move it up, and we're going to punch round the gusset, and down the side, and we're just going to repeat that right to the end of the paper.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see it inside your mind. You'll find inspiration.
And then this last little bit, I'm just going to punch and go down the score line. All right. Then I'm going to come in with my snips and just trim that piece off like that. I'm just going to fold over this 1/2 inch bit here, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of liquid glue, just little dots all the way along. Slide that down like that and just close it. And then we're going to bring in our gift bag punch board again, and we're going to come in and we're just going to punch the holes for the top of the bag. So make sure your paper is straight and just punch down. So we're looking at each of the side marks.
All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Yes, I am.
So these are our ribbon holes. Right to the end, just line up the end with the pointer and punch down, and that's all we need our gift bag punch board for. And I'll just clean up these scraps. So this is what it looks like. Now each of our sides needs to be a valley fold, so we're going to fold them and burnish them in so that we've got the outside of our bag looking at us.
In control. I am. Watch me go. Doing it my way, doing it my way.
Our gussets that we did, they need to be mountain folds, so they're facing out, and we're only burnishing down to the point line.
Yes, I am.
So then we just need to burnish these bottom bits.
Inspire destiny. Require every dream to believe. Take the chance. Lead the dance.
And we're going to glue that bit. So again, I'm just using a little bit of Tombow because it gives you wriggle room, and you need to bend that over to meet like that. And I just press that down so I get it to adhere properly. And now you can see the makings, the start of the makings of our bag. So these bits here, which were your sides, they're going to go in, and your gusset is coming out. So you need to sort of encourage it before you put the bottom together.
Run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start. You're in charge.
So you can see that when you've finished putting it together, each of those sides you scored goes in, and each of the gussets comes out. All right, so this is where I put it together. So I'm going to put that flap down, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue either side of that flap. And you'll see why, because the next flap is just going to go down on it, and a little bit of glue on the left hand side. So I'm just going to go in an anti-clockwise.
What's the plan? Come on, let's do this and do it now. I want to hear you shout. I am.
Then I'm going to flip my bag, and I'm going to sort of get it in roughly the right shape. And then I'm going to use my trusty bone folder here to just push all those bits down on the inside and make sure they get stuck well. In the right shape. So I'll just hold that for a minute so it all sticks. I could use fast fuse or Terran tape, I suppose, but I like the fact that Tombow gives you time to get things into the right shape. And then I'm just going to come in with some of our, this colour I've used out of the Colour Theory is Tranquil Tide, and I'm just going to come in with some of our Real Red ribbon that comes from the holiday catalogue. It's 1/8 inch satin real red, and you want to start at a point. All right, so where it's coming out, and then you're just going to thread your ribbon through. So then I'm going to pull it tight, but you want to, when you tie your bow, you want to have a large end on it so that whoever gets their gift from inside their bag can easily do that. So just need to... Alright, so there we have our tranquil tied bag that you can just tie a bow on, and our berry burst one. So I'll have photos of these finished and tied off on my blog. Don't forget, you can shop through my online store. If you live in Australia, I'd love for you to shop with me, and I have different thank you gifts each month. So check out my blog, check out my Facebook business page, and check out my blog, www.libbystamps.com. All right, thanks for stopping by today. Bye for now.